All right, good morning, Middle Georgia. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett. Getting ready for it's going to be a very active morning here in Middle Georgia, and we can see that a line of strong to severe storms is working its way into west central Georgia at the time. That's going to be making its way into Middle Georgia here very shortly. This line has been doing considerable damage as we've headed through the overnight hours across especially portions of Alabama. Hey, Splash Top's back up and running. Noah, how about that? That's what we needed. So we've got a lot to talk about this morning, so we're just going to dive right into what we're seeing. We're going to start off with the tornado watch. Tornado watch goes until 9 a.m. for most of Middle Georgia. Now, eastern counties, you're not under a watch right now. You will likely get one extended over towards your direction later this morning. But the current tornado watch does include the city of Macon, portions of, or should I say Warner Robins, and as far south as Eastman and Abbeville, and then off towards the west. And again, a watch and a warning, they're a little different, but a watch means conditions are favorable for tornadoes. A tornado warning means you need to be taking action, getting into your safe place. So that is what we are watching right now. But really, here is that main line. Just now starting to come into some of our western counties. Lamar as well as Upson County just got a severe thunderstorm warning as this line of very strong storms is making its way off towards the east. There are a few embedded tornado warnings as you head up towards Pike County, getting up towards Henry County as well as Noonan County and up that direction. And then down towards the south, you got more severe thunderstorm warnings. And where you're seeing that pink shade, that's winds maybe up to 70 miles per hour. All this is heading towards Middle Georgia, so everyone needs to get ready, get prepared. It's going to be a rough and rocky morning across the state. And as I said, these storms have been producing a lot of damage across Mississippi and Alabama during the overnight hours. So this is what we're going to be watching the next few hours. It's going to be quickly in and out of here. I think it'll be out of here by 9 a.m. That means even in our eastern counties. Out ahead of it, we got showers developing around Bibb County, Monroe County, getting over into Jones County, Peach and Houston County, but these are just plain showers. You step outside, it's much warmer tonight, or should I say this morning, than it has been. As that warm front has lifted off towards the north, we have an unstable air mass in place. Unstable air rises. That's what provides fuel for these showers and thunderstorms, and that's why we're having this severe weather outbreak. It really has been a severe weather outbreak, mainly in the form of damaging winds across the deep south during the overnight hours, and now as we get into the pre-dawn hours, it's making its way into Middle Georgia. We're going to stay with this Facebook Live, and we're on YouTube as well as the WGXA Skywatch app. Make sure you have a way to watch, receive those severe weather alerts. We always say our Skywatch weather app is one of the best ones. A NOAA weather radio. Everybody should have one of those in their house or business, and especially as we're going from a nighttime event into an early morning event. A lot of things go on Sunday morning. Many people head out the door for church services. For the most part, this will be out of here by the time you're heading to church. So that is certainly some good news. Like I said, it'll be 9 or 10 o'clock. I think we'll have the all clear across Middle Georgia. But until then, we got to get through this line of storms that has been producing considerable damage off towards the west. And as it continues to slide off towards the east, we're going to see more and more warnings. So that is what we're dealing with. Can't rule out a few isolated tornado warnings. If we do get a tornado warning, that's when we'll go live on air on Fox 24 and ABC 16. But for right now, we're just going to stay on the digital platforms and social media platforms. So if you have questions, let us know. Myself and meteorologist Noah Hauck are in the house this morning, keeping you informed and up to date of what is going on. But again, there's that line of storms racing off towards the east at about 60 miles per hour. So this is what we're going to continue to deal with. We'll put a tracker on it, just giving you approximate times as the system continues to move off towards the east. And Noah, if you could real quick, just let me know how fast that line is moving in that last warning from the National Weather Service. So it'll tell us that forward speed, and then I could put the tracker on this. So probably pretty fast. I'm thinking probably 60 miles per hour or so. Yeah. Should have that forward speed, 50, 60 miles per hour. East at 60. Okay, so we'll adjust the forward speed a little bit. All right, and we're going to do the leading edge of this line and drag this out for approximately the next hour. And this is going to probably show us a lot of data points, but this is just going to give you a general idea of what you're going to be able to see. So all right, so getting into Thomaston about 454, Barnesville about 458, 534 looks like when that main line is going to be coming through downtown Macon. So Bibb County, I would say probably closer to about 525 to 530, Gray 534, Lizella 525, Forsyth approximately 511 this morning, and then you got the Hauck over in really portions of our western counties at 502, Redbone Crossroads currently 459, and again this is that leading edge of the northern part of this line. Down towards the south, we'll do another tracker on it as it gets closer and closer to our viewing area, but that is what we are looking for across middle Georgia this morning. And there's just a new tornado warning. It gets right up to Taylor as well as Upson County. That's going to be for Muskogee County as well as Chattahoochee County. That does include the city of Columbus. So we're going to be watching this very carefully. And this is what we're going to be dealing with this morning. Is going to be these embedded tornado warnings within this overall line of severe storms. So we will probably go live on air very shortly because I just don't think we're going to get through middle Georgia without a tornado warning this morning. But again, everyone needs to be getting ready, prepared as we get ready for this active morning of severe weather. All of middle Georgia, for the most part, is under a tornado watch. Now let's talk tornado safety, the basics, of course. We got to go through a small interior room, right away from windows, away from doors. That's what we always say. Well-built homes are the best, but here's a home diagram. A hallway is usually the best, a closet, even the bathroom, even though it may be on the outside wall of the house, a lot of times if you get yourself into a tub and cover yourself up, that plumbing, it's anchored down to the foundation. So a lot of times when homes and businesses are damaged or destroyed, a lot of times the only part of the structure left standing is the bathroom because of those plumbing fixtures being anchored down. Of course, we always say you want to get as low as you can. A lot of people have basements, especially from the fall line off towards the north. So essentially Macon off towards the north, there's more basements. As you get south of Macon, you kind of get into that coastal plain and it becomes more of a sandy soil and the water table is a little different. So it's hard to get a basement across our southern counties. Mobile homes, they're great for affordable housing. They offer you no protection from the severe weather threat. So do keep that in mind. Just be prepared. And again, have ways to receive those watches and warnings. NOAA weather radio. If you don't have it right now, download the WGXA Skywatch weather app. You can bring out your phone, scan that QR code, and it will take you. It's a free weather app. It has those great push notifications and that interactive radar that lets you know when and where those storms are going to be heading your direction. So that is what we are dealing with right now. We're going to go back to the radar and we'll do a little zoom in, and we'll be checking social media again. Myself as well as meteorologist Noah Hauck are here this morning. We are watching the weather, and I'll be checking social media for comments, and we'll try our best to answer the questions. Noah will be answering them if he can. He'll be typing back answers if you have specific questions. So just let us know if you have any particular questions, concerns, and it's going to be a rough and rocky morning. Go ahead and prepare for that. So we are fully prepared for that, but that is what we're going to be dealing with. So going back to the radar, let's start off towards the north. We're going to put this in, we're going to pause it. All right, here's city of Macon, Bibb County. Relatively quiet and dry. We do have some showers down across northern Houston County getting over into Twiggs County. That's just plain rain, nothing to worry about right now. Now as we head up 75, you get north of High Falls State Park, you're getting up into Lamar and Butts County. So here's Butts County, and then you get over into Henry County and Pike County and Spalding County. That's where we're starting to see those severe thunderstorm warnings. Lamar County, the western portions, you're included in a severe thunderstorm warning. As that line of storms approaches, do not be surprised if you have winds of 60 miles per hour. You see the city of Zebulon, you get Meansville, you'll get in there, you'll get Greenville, city of Gay is where well is involved in there. Then you get down into Upson County, you got the city of Thomaston, you come right down Highway 19, it intersects Highway 36, you get downtown Thomaston, off towards the north and west, you get over and towards Woodbury as well as Manchester, you're getting into Marion and Meriwether counties, and then we're going to be watching that. And then you're going to continue to slide off towards the south, and there's that tornado warning for Talbotton, excuse me, and Geneva. We'll be watching that. That may get extended. Here's Taylor County, here's Upson County, and then this is going to be Crawford County where you have Muzella as well as the city of Roberta. So that is what we are watching. We're going to go in on this storm. I just want to check it out. It looks like that center of circulation. We'll pull up the velocity and see what the National Weather Service is seeing. And it's going to be switching from radar to radar, coming right through the city of Columbus. That's so this looks like the most likely area of a tornado right over downtown Columbus, essentially, or actually just a little north of Columbus. This is Interstate 185, or excuse me, that's 185, and then that takes you up towards Interstate 85. The Lincoln Hills area, that's going to be heading over towards Midland, right along Highway 357, that is what we're looking at, and US 80. I know a lot of people travel US 80 over to Columbus. It's going to be falling pretty close to that, so we're going to keep an eye on that, but it looks like this is the general area where at least radar indicated tornado is being indicated by the National Weather Service out of Peachtree City, which is Atlanta for us. So again, here are your warnings. Severe thunderstorm warning off towards the south, and then we got one off towards the north, but Chattahoochee, Harris, Muskogee County, and portions of, that's that tornado warning, and that goes until 5:15. Notice these showers out ahead of it are racing off towards the north and east rather rapidly. The line itself is moving at 60 miles per hour, so within the next few minutes, it's going to be coming into Thomaston as well as Lamar, and I think overall, we're just going to see lines of warnings issued as we head through the next couple of hours as this line of storms pushes through. As I've said, during the overnight hours, this line of storms has produced a lot of damage in Mississippi and Alabama, specifically tree issues. Many trees are down across central and north Alabama this morning from this line of storms, so it does have a history of producing damage. You always got to think it's going to continue to be producing damage. Now, as it pushes off towards the east, it will lose a little bit of its punch. The instability values, or that fuel for those showers and thunderstorms, it's going to be lower off towards the east. So that is some good news, but we're going to still keep an eye on it. You're getting new severe thunderstorm warnings coming down towards the city of Eufaula, getting into, say, probably getting close to the Bainbridge area, getting, or should I say Albany, down that way. So you got to think we're going to see more warnings to the east of Schley, as well as Sumter County, as well as Taylor County, and then everything's going to congeal. You're just going to have warnings all the way through middle Georgia this morning. So just going to be an active morning. Again, it's 4:47. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett. Again, in the house with Meteorologist Noah Hauck, and we're watching this line of strong to severe storms working its way through middle Georgia. We'll do a review. Much of middle Georgia under a tornado watch until 9 a.m. this morning. This will likely get extended off towards the east. So just because you're not in the watch right now doesn't mean you won't see one over the next few hours. But the current watch, which does include the city of Macon, Warner Robins, Perry, you get down towards Cochran, Hawkinsville, Vienna, this goes until 9 a.m. But if you notice, the watch is already being canceled off towards our west across Alabama, and there's a new severe thunderstorm warning getting at Noah coming in. So we'll go back to the radar and look at that. All right, that's going to be for northern portions of Butts and Jasper County. So again, that's going to be closer to Interstate 20 up that way, but it does include the northern portions of those counties. So we got multiple warnings ongoing right now. Jasper and Butts County currently. That'll be likely moving into Putnam County, so just giving you a heads up as you get over towards Eatonton. Looks like this area of the warning is just north of the city of Monticello, as well as just north of the city of Jackson. But you see more warnings. Lamar, Upson County. This will likely get pushed over into Monroe. The rest of Butts is Jasper County, Jones County, Crawford County, Bibb County, and then likely we'll see Taylor County and Macon County issued as well. So it's going to be a very active morning across middle Georgia as we're tracking these storms rapidly pushing through the central or western portions of the state, but they're going to quickly be making their way into central and then far east Georgia. Look at the, we like to look at the models, just see, and if you notice the model, it's behind. It's about an hour behind. So we're not going to go by this model. We'll look at another model, the HER model, which updates every hour. It typically does better when these line of storms is coming through. And we'll just see how it's looking this morning across middle Georgia as we're dealing with these storms. Once these line of storms pass, the rest of your Sunday is going to be just fine. Now, it'll be turning colder this evening as we watch that cold front come through. But here, even the HER model is way behind by about an hour and a half. So we're not going to trust models this morning, which we never trust models. We just use them for guidance, and their guidance is off this morning. We're going to look at what's really happening. And again, what's really happening is this line of severe storms making its way through portions of Georgia. And Noah, the NWS, are they seeing any damage so far in portions of our counties to the west of us? So again, Noah's he's over there checking social media, checking with our partners at the National Weather Service, and overall, got to keep me informed because I'll be missing a lot of stuff if I don't have him. So continuing to watch everything very carefully, and again, as this storm line approaches middle Georgia, we may get on air. So just giving everybody a heads up, looking at a lot of other things that we have to deal with. The Storm Prediction Center continuing to say there's a threat through the next few hours. Fully expect that. And then as we look over towards the west, still looking at several things ongoing across middle Georgia. I know a lot of people are still tucked away in bed. That will not be lasting much longer. These storms, if you notice, are producing a lot of lightning and thunder and a lot of gusty winds. So, Noah.
All right. Yeah, Ryan. So I'm just checking with our National Weather Service partners, and we've got some reports out of Fulton with some 45 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts and even a wind gust of 71 at Mercedes-Benz. And then also in Coweta County, we have multiple reports of trees down and even trees on a house. So I know that's not directly here in Middle Georgia, but that is indicative of things up north and what is to come here in Middle Georgia.
All right, thank you very much, Noah. And again, trees in Coweta County, that's really essentially Noonan, and that's going to be working over towards Butts County, Lamar County, Monroe County. This is that part of the storm, probably that tornado warn part of the storm. So there is a new tornado warning for, what is that for? Northern Jasper County. So that is what we're going to do. Noah, if you could, what you call master control, and tell them we're going to break in and we're just going to stay on air until this line goes through. So probably a couple of hours, but we'll go ahead and break in on that. So yes, that would be great. And again, new tornado warning. It's really flying along Interstate 20. That's going to be the city of Covington. That's up in Noonan County itself. That tornado warning clips extreme northern Jasper County. So what we're going to be looking at is several things. And Noah, I'm ready whenever you are. Just count me in if you want to. I know it may take them a couple of minutes to get us situated down there. So we'll just go ahead and do it that way. But again, watching this line of strong to severe storms coming through, it's going to be a rough morning across Middle Georgia. I'm telling you, high winds, a lot of heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning. It's going to be ongoing with this line of storms coming through. And again, this line of storms has been producing damage throughout the morning hours, overnight hours across much of portions of central Alabama, central Mississippi, North Alabama as well. So we're going to be continuing to watch that over the next few hours. So, but again, we are coming up on 5 o'clock. I know the next couple of hours, a lot of people are going to be waking up, getting ready for those Sunday morning church services across Middle Georgia. The good news is this threat should be out of here by the time most churches start. All right, good morning, Middle Georgia. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett, along with Meteorologist Noah Hauck. Severe weather coverage, that is what we are dealing with here in the mid-state this morning. We are tracking a line of strong to severe storms that's pushing through Middle Georgia. We have several severe thunderstorm warnings, and now we do have a tornado warning for portions of Jasper County. That's going to be north of the city of Monticello. It's clipping northern portions of Jasper County as we speak, but that is what we are dealing with this morning. A lot of lightning, a lot of thunderstorms, and again, it's our station's policy. We got a tornado warning in our viewing area. We're going to break into programming, so that is what we are doing. We are here for you this morning, getting you prepared, and we're actually going to just stick with this line of severe storms as it comes through because it has been producing a lot of damage back off towards the west. So this is what we are looking for right now. We've got numerous tornado warnings. The only one in our viewing area, and I'm just saying barely clips northern portions of Jasper County. You see the city of New Bern, that's up in Noonan County. You got Shady Dale, which is in northern portions of Jasper County. This is north of the city of Monticello. So heads up, this is a storm that's working along Interstate 20 off towards the north. The main issue with these lines this morning, or this line, is it's been producing damage across locations off towards the west of us. So we are actually just going to stick with this as we head through the next several hours because this line does have a history of producing a lot of damage back towards the west. Numerous trees down across central Alabama, north Alabama. That continues back into Mississippi. Now we're getting damage reports coming out of up near Noonan. The city of Noonan and Coweta County, probably getting damage out of Troup County as well, and then this is going to be working its way into portions of Upson County and Lamar County as we speak. Heavy rainfall, lots of lightning, gusty winds, but this is it. It's this line of storms. There's nothing out ahead of it as far as maybe those isolated thunderstorms. Everything out ahead of this is just plain old rain, scattered rain. It's heavy at times, but that main area focus continues to be this line of strong to severe storms working its way off towards the east. And this is what we're going to stick with this morning because it has a history of producing damage across portions of middle Georgia now. We're getting damage report, or should I say in western Georgia. So these storms are doing damage, and they've been doing damage all night long. These will be approaching Monroe County shortly, the rest of Butts County. Then you got to think Crawford County, Bibb County, Peach and Houston County. That is what we are dealing with. Jones, Monroe, or should I say Jones and Baldwin County, and then a little bit later down towards the south. So very active this morning, and it's going to get a lot more active as these storms really make their way into the core of our viewing area. Again, we do have that tornado warning, and Noah, how long does that go to? And I could pull that up, but it's just...
That tornado warning is going to go until 5:15.
All right, so good thing is these are shorter tornado warnings because the line is moving so fast. This line is moving at 60 miles per hour. Tornado warning again for northern Jasper County, north of the city of Monticello. That's going to be until 5:15 this morning. So we're at 4:58 right now, coming up on the 5 o'clock hour. I know next hour or two, a lot of people going to be waking up, and they'll probably be waking up early this morning as this line of storms comes through. And we're checking the social webs. Go ahead, Noah.
Sorry, we've got another report as well from county. They're saying the EMS are receiving multiple reports of trees down in the vicinity of State Route 92 and Ginger Cake Road.
All right,
just want to let you know.
That is going to be up there where that tornado warning is. So there's Fayette County. So again, that area that has been tornado warned, a lot of damage coming out of this cell. So we'll be watching that. That's just north of our viewing area. But if you push that off towards the east, that gets into Butts and Monroe County and Jasper County. Heads up, that storm is producing damage. We do have damage reports along this part of the storm. And we're going to be watching this tornado warning coming out of the Columbus area. It's almost out of Muskogee as well as Chattahoochee County. We should get an update here very shortly as far as it. But as soon as this line pushes past your location, severe weather threat, it's over. The severe weather threat is already over in LaGrange and Noonan. Now it is pushing rapidly off towards the east. We're about to see more warnings issued. Go ahead and get ready for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look farther. We'll stop the radar. We'll do a little zoomies, with what I like to call it. When you really get down to what's going on, you get into, all right, this is extreme northern Jasper County. You see Hardy's Crossroads. You see Paleto, Maxwell, Shadydale. You're not included in the tornado warning, but Ferrara is. That's going to be right there along 147 and 229. Here's 213. You go just a little farther towards the north. That gets you up into Noonan County, where the city of Covington is. And that really looks to be in the heart of that tornado warning. So we're going to be watching this. I think the core is going to stay just to the north of Jasper County. But anytime we get these polygons, you see, if you're anywhere in these polygons, you've got to be in your safe place. That's a small interior room, away from windows, away from doors. Then you slide back down towards the south. There's the city of McDonough, where there's always traffic along Interstate 75. That gets you closer to Locust Grove. We'll come a little bit farther towards the south. There is Locust Grove, right there at Highway 23. City of Jackson, this is Butts County now, and then you get down towards Indian Springs States Park. As we head farther towards the south, you got Griffin. That's a pretty strong indication of maybe some hail with this storm near the city of Zebulon. So keep that in mind. If that continues to head off towards the north and east, that's going to be heading over towards Orchard Hill. Milner probably getting close to maybe the northern portions of Lamar County very shortly, and you are included in a severe thunderstorm warning. City of Barnesville, you are not, but it's right up into your city limits. I'd go ahead and be prepared because this warning is going to go ahead and get issued. So you got Milner and you got Meansville, you got Highway 19, and that's where that core threat, that heaviest rainfall, those strongest winds likely are. And that's showing, when you get those brighter white shadings showing back up on radar, this is likely some hail being associated with that, and that's going to continue to slide off towards the east. And what's that new warning?
Yeah, we've got another large portion of severe thunderstorm warnings going out just for places like Taylor County, Macon County. So just wanted to let you know so you could go back to the radar.
All right, and with that being pink, that's winds of 70 miles per hour. That's what the Weather Service is saying. Usually when the polygons get shaded a different color, it's because the winds are higher than the standard 60 miles per hour. So see what Noah says. I got him over there doing a lot of different things. This is really his first severe weather event. So he's learning. So that's what it's all about, getting better and better, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get through this today, and then we're gonna continue to work fast as we watch these storms coming through. What's it say, Noah?
They're saying max wind gust of 60 miles an hour.
All right, so looking at that, and again, so much going on. All right, check that latest warning. That's 70 miles per hour. So, and that is this very large severe thunderstorm warning. Now, this includes portions of Upson County, Crawford County, Taylor County. You're getting into Peach County now, Macon, Sumter, Sly County. Again, it's a severe thunderstorm warning, but when it's shaded in pink like that, that means the winds are considered considerable damage up to 70 miles per hour. That's going to do a lot of damage. And as I said, these storms have been producing a lot of damage across middle Georgia already, portions of Georgia, and now that it's really getting into middle Georgia, I really think we're going to start to see the storm damage coming in. Noah, I got him doing 30 different things over there, so he's being a big help. Checking the chat, he's pushing out the severe weather alerts this morning. He is also checking with the chat, is what we've been talking about, and seeing what the National Weather Service is saying. Our EMA partners are in there and well. They're letting us know what damages they're seeing, what they could be seeing, and what is being seen. And that is what we're going to continue to deal with these next few hours. All right. Got a new severe thunderstorm running right there too. It's going to go until 6 a.m. It's going to be for the northern part. This does include Bibb as well as Bibb, Macon County. So this is what we are dealing with. Let's step back. If you're in a severe thunderstorm warning this morning, take it seriously. You should always take severe thunderstorm warnings very seriously, but this morning it's a bit different. Winds are higher than usual with these severe thunderstorm warnings. That's why you're seeing these polygons shaded in pink. That means winds up to 70 miles per hour are likely with this line of strong to severe storms coming through middle Georgia. This new warning includes Putnam, Jasper, Butts, the rest of Lamar, Monroe, you get over into Jones, portions of Baldwin, Bibb, northern Crawford County, and doesn't include Houston County just yet, but it does include the city of Macon and downtown Bibb County. So that is what we are dealing with right now. These storms racing off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. It's rare, but you're seeing that pink shading within these polygons. That means winds of 70 miles per hour. 70 mile per hour winds will do considerable damage across portions of middle Georgia this morning. Trees will come down. Expect power outages to really start ramping up over the next couple of hours. We do have that tornado warning off towards the north. It does clip, well, they've just refined it and have taken Jasper County out of it. So that is certainly some good news. Now, no county in our viewing area currently under a tornado warning, but we're going to stick with this because of the considerable tag on these severe thunderstorm warnings. These will be producing damage as they push off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. And again, that new severe thunderstorm warning does include Macon-Bibb County. Most of middle Georgia is under a tornado watch. So get in your safe place. Take these warnings very seriously. I know it's 5:07. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett, along with Meteorologist Noah Hauck. We are bringing you live severe weather coverage ongoing across middle Georgia this morning on Fox 24, and there is a new tornado warning for Butts County as well as portions of Jasper County. So these storms, it's a line of strong to severe storms. Within this line, you're getting these embedded tornadoes, and they are producing damage this morning. Outside that, you have damaging winds along this line of thunderstorms that is producing a lot of damage. There are tons and tons of trees and power issues back across Mississippi and Alabama. As this line of storms has been coming east overnight, it has been producing a lot of damage. Now it's our turn. We've got to get these storms through middle Georgia before we can give you the all clear. But heads up, everybody needs to be getting in their safe place. These severe thunderstorm warnings likely going to be producing a lot of damage across middle Georgia this morning. So this is what we are looking at. A very active morning with line of strong to severe storms moving into middle Georgia. So we are just going to dive right in and see what we are seeing. We're going to go first towards the north. Let's focus on that tornado warning. This is getting into northern portions of Lamar County as well as Jasper County. All right, so we're going to pull up the velocity on this. The velocity, that shows us the wind directions within these storms. So we like to use this to give us an idea. A lot of times it can tell you where that tornado warning or where that possible tornado is. And this is a radar indicated tornado. It's going to be very near Locust Grove. So right there near Interstate 75, you got Steele's Mill. This is going to be heading over towards the east. Jenkinsburg, Daughtry, Worthwhile. You get Hickory Hill Golf Course. These are just some landmarks. There's the community of Ola as you get off towards the north. But here is Butts County. Jackson, this is just north of you. This does not include the city of Jackson. This is just north of you. I'm going to try to change the velocity on this, give us another look at this, because that's jumping around a lot. So looking at debris, we like to look at the debris tracker a lot of times. Not seeing anything show up on that. That's certainly some good news. We don't want to see anything showing up. But this looks like a better indication. Again, it's going to be back here near the Locust Grove community, working its way off towards the north and east. That's the area of greatest concern. North of the city of Jackson, north of the city of Monticello, but this does include northern portions of Jasper County as we speak, as well as northern portions of Lamar County. And I always like to give a heads up, and you get a better indication. That is more than likely where that possible tornado is. It's now east of Highway 23. This is Jasper County, Butts County, so it's riding the county line as it's working its way off towards the north and east. I'll put a track on that. These storms, like I said, are moving at 60 miles per hour. We're going to go from the next few minutes. We'll go out for 20 minutes and see what communities are popping up. Fincherville, Worthville, Alcovy Shores, and Stewart. You're going to be up next. 517. Right now it's 511. 518. Worthville. 524. Alcovy Shores. That's a new tornado warning for. All right, this is getting down into Monroe County. So let's go back. Got a new tornado warning for Monroe County, the rest of Jasper County, and northern portions of Jones County. Everyone needs to be in their safe place this morning. We have multiple tornado warnings ongoing across middle Georgia this morning, so we're watching these all very carefully. This is an ongoing severe weather threat and maybe even a little bit of a severe weather outbreak. These storms producing tremendous amounts of damage off towards their west, so you got to think they're going to continue to produce damage this morning. This one is the storm coming out of Lamar County. It's going to be very close to High Falls State Park. Here is Interstate 75. So you got Lamar County, you get northern Monroe County. Here's the city of Forsyth. It's going to be north of the city of Forsyth. And then you get over towards Juliet. Of course, the Whistle Stop Cafe. Everybody loves that place. You get over into Round Oak in northern Jones County, southern Monroe or southern Jasper County. South side of Monticello, you have a tornado warning. On the northern portions of Monticello or north of in Jasper County, you have another tornado warning, and this does extend over into Putnam County. So a lot of people under a tornado warning right now. You need to be seeking shelter. We'll pull up the velocities and see what we can see. These are going to be quick spin up tornadoes. This is what we are watching for. I do not like that look. This not really showing up how we want it to show up. But and again, what's happening while the radar is changing colors like that is because it's pulling the data off the nearest radar. And from what I, with my trained eye, can see, it's going to be north and east of Barnesville, getting close to High Falls State Park. But this looks like the greatest area of circulation. This is what we're going to be looking for, where that possible tornado is. And all these tornado warnings are radar indicated at this time, but they are embedded within a line of severe storms that's producing winds of 70 miles per hour. So when you get winds of 70 miles per hour and trees fall down, it doesn't matter if it was a tornado or damaging straight line winds, your home got hit by a tree. So that's all that matters. Everyone needs to be getting in their safe place this morning if you are included in any of these warnings. And again, I'll pull back out. We've got 3 tornado warnings. You got northern Lamar, northern Jasper County. You have a tornado warning, Lamar County, northern Butts County, northern Jasper County. Then you have a tornado warning, Lamar County, Monroe County, northern portions of Jones County, southern Jasper County, and southwestern portions of Putnam County. Then where you're seeing this pink shading, you see that last tornado warning has been expired. That's certainly some good news. But this line of storms is producing winds possibly as high as 70 miles per hour. That's coming through Thomaston right now. That'll be heading into Butler, Crawford County, the rest of Monroe County, down towards Culloden. You get towards Macon. You got to get towards Fort Valley, the city of Montezuma, Americus. You get Ellaville. You're included in this warning for a possible winds of 70 miles per hour working its way through middle Georgia. This does include the city of Macon. So within the next few minutes, we're going to have a lot of storms, a lot of issues coming through the mid-state. I'm going to put a tracker on this. We're going to do that leading edge for the next 30 minutes or so. And again, these line of storms moving at 60 miles per hour. So here is what you can expect. This is not the tornado threat. This is the damaging wind threat along this line of storms. So it's 5:16 right now, coming into Culloden very shortly. Forsyth, around 5:19. Butler, Rupert, Juliet, 5:24. Bolingbrook, 5:29. You get the shops at River Crossing in northern Bibb County. That's going to be closer to 5:35. The city of Macon, 5:42. Buc-ee's, everybody knows what Buc-ee's is, right there in Houston County, or should I say right there on the Houston and the Peach County line. That's going to be approximately 5:47. Americus, 5:44. Fort Valley, Middle Georgia State University, 5:38. So this is where we could be dealing with those winds of 70 miles per hour. In addition to the severe weather threat, we have, or that wind threat, we have a tornado warning for northern portions of Monroe County, Jasper County, and portions of Lamar County. And this is going to be very near High Falls State Park as we look at the velocity products. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning that's going to be extended off towards the east. That's going to include Jasper County, Hancock County, and Putnam County. So lots going on this morning. You got one severe thunderstorm warning. This is until 6 a.m. Macon, Marion, Sly, Taylor, Sumter County, Peach County. You're going to be included in this. Then you get this other severe thunderstorm warning until 6 a.m. Butts, Jasper, Jones, Monroe. If we look off towards the north a little bit, you're going to start to see those tornado warnings populate. Tornado warning until 5:45. Butts, Jasper, Morgan, and Newton County. And actually that one's been extended until 6. So this is the one till 6. The one off towards the north, that's until 5:45. So excuse me. North of the city of Forsyth, that likely tornado coming across Interstate 75 as we speak, and racing off towards Jasper County. So we're going to keep an eye on it very carefully. We're going to look at the velocities. Again, the velocities show us within the storm which way the winds are moving. Green is inbound, red is outbound away from the radar. And that is what we are looking at this morning here in Middle Georgia. So, again, looking at a lot of different scenarios playing out right now with all right, and I'm going to draw on here where more than likely that greatest chance of a tornado is. This is where we are seeing the strongest indication of rotation. It's right over Interstate 75 as we speak, just south of High Falls State Park, north of the city of Forsyth. This will continue to slide off towards the east. Next major thoroughfare we'll be intersecting is Highway 23. We're going to zoom in a little bit closer, give people a better idea of what we are seeing. And again, right over Higgins Mills as we speak. This is now north and east of Johnstonville. Cabanas, you're next. Here is the Monroe County Middle School. This looks to be passing just north of there, but still, you're in that polygon. There's the city of Forsyth. You're not included in this warning. This is just off towards the north. This is going to continue to slide off towards the east. So this is where we're seeing that greatest area of circulation this morning as the storm continues to head off towards the east. Up next, just highlighting community of Juliet. You get the Piedmont National Wildlife Refuge. You get Gladesville, so along Highway 83. Cabanas, this is going to be working its way your direction. Here is Highway 42. And again, the greatest area of circulation crossing Interstate 75 at Higgins Mill right now, and it's going to continue to slide off towards the east. We'll get in here even a little closer. There's the community of Blunt. You're getting over towards Burner. This is what we are looking at. This along Highway 83. And again, I'm going to take that arrow off because that circulation is moving. Remember, tornadoes do not sit still. They are quickly moving. And this line of storms is moving off towards the east at 60 miles per hour this morning. And again, it's not strong evidence of a rotation, but the National Weather Service is seeing, and it's going to be right here. Now, this is now east of Interstate 75, right along Highway 42. This is where we're looking at that greatest sense of circulation. So if you are in Cabanas, Gladesville, you need to be in your safe place. Small, into your room, away from windows, away from doors. If you're in a mobile home, you need to get out. You don't need to be in your car, but you need to get somewhere safe. Maybe run to a neighbor's house or something like that. As I said, these storms have been producing damage. It doesn't matter if it's tornadic or straight line winds. They have been producing damage all night long off towards our west, and we are getting damage reports in Georgia now. So, again, greatest threat for circulation is right in this general area, and this is heading off towards the east. Community of Cork, that gets you into Butts County. Gladesville, that's going to be over into Jasper County. And Cabanas, this is working your direction. Anywhere in northeastern portions of Monroe County, you need to be in your safe place right now as this line of severe storms with a possible tornado continues to move off towards the north and east. And that's pretty good indication. We can see the different shadings. That's where we're seeing circulating winds. Some of the winds are going towards the radar, some of the winds are going away from the radar. Now remember, the radar is shooting up into the atmosphere. It's not seeing what's at the surface. So is it on the ground? We cannot say that for sure. This is a radar indicated tornado warning, which means it's showing up on radar. And we can show you that right there. Damage reports, we'll just have to wait and see. But this is all north of the city of Forsyth. Here's an update. Still strong evidence of rotation coming towards Cabanas. That is where you need to be in your safe place as we speak. Again, this is going to be the greatest area of concern. And it's working off towards the north and east at 60 miles per hour. That's strong rotation right there. We'll see. Doesn't matter. It's a tornado warning. You need to be in your safe place here in Middle Georgia, much of Middle Georgia, but especially in northeastern Monroe County as we speak. This has been the strongest indication of rotation we've seen this morning here in Middle Georgia. This is going to be heading over into Jasper County, Gladesville. Get ready. You need to be in your safe place as well. Noah, you seeing anything over there?
Yeah, I've got a report from Highway 36 at the Butts County line. There are reports of multiple trees down that are completely shutting off Highway 36.
All right, so producing damage. This is what's going to be the issue, and we're going to stop and show everybody what's going on. We have this line of severe storms. Everywhere along this line is under a severe thunderstorm warning, moving off towards the east at 60 miles per hour this morning. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect from Jackson Lake to our north, all the way down to almost Lake Blackshear in our south, and that includes everything from Americus to Fort Valley to Macon, Roberta, Thomaston, Forsyth. Winds possibly up to 70 miles per hour within these line of storms working off towards the east. Within this line of storms, we're getting areas of rotation. These are those embedded tornadoes, and we call this a QLCS. That's a quasi-linear convective system, a squall line. That's what we used to call a squall line all the time back in the day, but it's got a fancy name now. Anytime you have one of these lines coming through, there's areas of rotation, and sometimes these rotations will reach the surface and produce a tornado, and that is why we are seeing a couple of tornado warnings in portions of this line. Now, take the severe thunderstorm warning very seriously. Winds of 70 miles per hour. That's going to produce tree and power issues galore this morning across Middle Georgia. So there's going to be quite a bit of damage likely as this line of storms coming through. Now, not everywhere along this line is going to have damage. Don't look at it like that. There's going to be peaks within this line that are producing those strongest winds. But if you are within this severe thunderstorm warning and our alert system has been going off nonstop this morning, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place. Small, into your room, away from windows, away from doors, and you need to be taking these severe thunderstorm warnings very seriously. I will say, once this line passes, the severe weather threat is over. We can give an all clear for Columbus, LaGrange, Noonan, all the way back. Sure, it's still raining, but you're in the clear. Severe weather threat is over. The severe weather threat is strictly along this line this morning as it races off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. Again, we have an embedded tornado warning in northern Monroe County. We'll go back up and look in that area where we were seeing the strongest signs of rotation. So that is what we are dealing with this morning. So we'll still see if it's showing up there. My trained eye, there is still some rotation in there. But from the get-go, this has been radar indicated. And this is going to be north of Cabanas right now. So here is Highway 23. Now, as Noah was saying, Highway 36, this is going to be very near Patillo, is apparently closed down at the Butts County line because of tree issues. So that could be impacting Interstate 75 as well, since Highway 36 crosses Interstate 75 when you go from Chappelle over towards the High Falls State Roads. Again, High Falls State Park, this is north of you, but here's that Highway 36 at the Butts County line. As Noah was saying, that's where we have confirmed damage this morning in the form of trees. The road is completely blocked, so storms are producing damage. The tornado warned part of this storm, and we should get an update on this warning very shortly. If you notice, it's a very large, and it looks like we got a new tornado warning. It's going to be northern Putnam County now. So, Noah, go ahead.
We have some friends up in Atlanta that says that they have a reported debris signature in Jackson Lake.
All right. We'll look at that storm. That's the one in northern Monroe, or northern, we'll go to that. We'll look at the debris signature. That's going to be in northern Jasper County. So you get up towards, and we're just looking. It's going to be very near the lake. It's going to be in this general area. So this is looking at the county line. Okay, there's Putnam County High School. So this is Putnam County. Then it's going to be this new warning. I know there's a lot of lines on here this morning, but this is what we are looking for this morning. Just a lot going on. All right. Changing different radar angles too. That's a little bit off. So, all right, we'll go back to velocity. The velocity has been helping us out this morning. And again, what we are looking at, the winds within the storm, and we should get a new update on this southern storm as well. But 2 tornado warnings. You got one that does include Monroe County. It's going to be southern Jasper County now, getting over into Putnam County, and then northern Jasper County and northern portions of Putnam County. Noah was saying there's a debris signature with this storm. So debris signature means the radar is seeing something besides the wind and rain within the storm. Debris is likely, so that means the tornado is likely on the ground producing damage, and that debris is being lofted up into the thunderstorm, and the radar beam can see that, and it shows up as a different color. So that is what we are looking at with these storms coming through Jasper County and getting over into portions of, and I would say really near Shady Dale. This is the area of greatest concerns, and that's going to be heading over towards Rock Eagle. So northern Jasper County, northern Putnam County, north of Monticello, that's where this greatest threat is, and it's going to be back here near Highway 11 near Jackson Lake. That's where we're seeing that strongest indication of rotation, and that's going to be racing off towards the east. And again, you have multiple tornado warnings in here. This specific warning has specific area of circulation has 2 tornado warnings, one off towards the north and east, and then you have the secondary one that's working off towards the east. So this is what we are watching very carefully. And again, it's going to be now east of Highway 11. This is going to be heading up towards Interstate 20. This is north of the city of Monticello. Looks like it's going to stay north of the city of Eatonton, but Shady Dale, that looks to be the next larger community that's going to be in the path of this storm. You got the Putnam County High School. That is not showing up correctly because this is Jasper County. So ignore that. Very near the community of Calvin. This is what we're seeing this morning. Again, we are looking at winds. We look at another way to look at the winds, another velocity product we are looking at. And again, it's going to be up here. That's showing better circulation. So Shady Dale off towards your north right now. This is that area of greatest concern. Again, this is Butts County. This is Jasper County. This is Putnam County. So you got one tornado warning here, another tornado warning here, and then a third tornado warning down towards Jones County, southern Jasper County, northeastern Monroe County. And this warning should get an update very soon. I think the tornado threat has crossed out of Monroe County and is over into Jasper County. So we should get an update on this warning very soon here in middle Georgia. But we're going to go back and show you the big picture. We got this line of strong to severe storms capable of producing winds of 60 miles per hour. We're going to start off towards the south, and we're going to put some tracks on this. Again, you're seeing that shade of pink. You're like, what does that pink mean? Well, that means within this severe thunderstorm warning, the threat for damaging winds is higher than typical. Considerable damage is the tag on these severe thunderstorm warnings because we could be seeing winds of 70 miles per hour. So we're going to put a track on this from Taylor County back through Sly County, and then pull this off towards these. This line is moving off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. We're going to just do the leading edge to give you as much head time or lead time as possible. Preston at 5:33, that's right now. Murray's Crossroads, 5:35. Ellaville, which is in Sly County, 5:36. Plains, which is going to be in Sumter County, the home of ex-President Jimmy Carter, 5:43. You get Sumter County Schools at 5:46. Americus, 5:48. Marshallville, 5:50. Montezuma, 5:51. And these times are approximate. These are not definite. So it's just giving you a general idea of when these storms could be making their way into your area. You got Camp John Hope. That's going to be up here in, excuse me, portions of really northern Macon County and getting close to Peach County. The Perry-Houston County Airport at 5:58. City of Perry at 6:02. And then Byronville at 6 o'clock. So that's the southern portion of this line. We'll take this off. We'll head back into other portions of middle Georgia. We'll get into Bibb County right now. Worst of this line coming through Crawford County right now. Taylor County, community of Butler. Culloden getting rocked and rolled right now. Heavy rainfall, lots of lightning. It's raining here in downtown Macon, but this is not the severe part of the storm. So now we're going to put a track on this. And again, giving you approximate times of when the worst of the weather is going to be arriving at your house or your location. And again, it's coming through Culloden right now. Forsyth, we go out 30 minutes. This just gives you an idea. Roberta at 5:34. So within the next minute or two. Bolingbroke, which is in southern Monroe County, where 475 and 75 meet back up. That's going to be at 5:37. Lake Tobosoffke, 5:42. 5:43, the shops at River Crossing on the northeastern side of Macon. You get Liberty Park, 5:46. Middle Georgia State University, 5:46. Hunt Elementary School, 5:48. Downtown Macon, 5:50. Then you get down into Houston County. You got to get Centerville, Dry Ranch, Northside High School at approximately 6:02. Warner Robins, 6:02. And the Houston Lake Country Club is what we could be seeing at 6:05. So that's that part of the line. Winds possibly to 70 miles per hour. Likely going to be doing tree and power issues this morning. And as I've said, all morning long, these storms have been producing tremendous amounts of damage across Mississippi, across Alabama, and now we're getting damage reports here in Georgia. Just a reminder, we have a tornado watch for most of middle Georgia until 9 a.m. this morning. A watch means you need to be seeing or being prepared to take action if a tornado warning is issued. We've got 3 tornado warnings right now. Our eastern counties, just because you're not included in the watch, doesn't mean you don't have a severe weather threat. Case in point, Putnam County is under a tornado warning right now. They are not included in the watch. We are likely going to see a watch issued for our eastern counties. But notice, as soon as this line of storms comes through, that severe weather threat is gone in East Alabama. Severe weather threat is gone across portions of western Georgia. And I'll give you the all clear. As soon as this line passes your location, you're going to be in the all clear. So Lamar County, you're in the clear now. Getting down towards Columbus, you're in the clear as well. It's along and ahead of this line is where you have to watch over the next few hours. Again, it is 5:37. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett, along with Meteorologist Noah Hauck. We are here giving you severe weather coverage with an ongoing severe weather threat in middle Georgia. A line of severe storms been making its way across the deep south tonight, producing damage. It has now arrived in middle Georgia. We are seeing severe thunderstorm warnings from Sumter County, Sly, Macon County, Taylor County, Crawford, Peach County, Bibb County. You get over into Upson, Lamar, Monroe County, Jones County, getting into Baldwin County, Jasper, Putnam, and Butts County, severe thunderstorm warnings. Within this line, we have a few tornado warnings, and I'm about to go in closer to that. But this storm will be coming through downtown Macon very shortly. By 6 o'clock, this storm's going to come through. We will see new severe thunderstorm warnings off towards the east, so get prepared. Twiggs, Wilkinson County, Houston County, you're going to see a warning very soon. Dooley County, Bleckley, Pulaski County, you're up next out ahead of this line of storms. Looking at what's the update on that warning for Jasper and Jones County, Noah, from the National Weather Service. I see they adjusted the polygon, which is great, but we still need to be watching things closely. Yeah. All right. But again, so much going on. We continue to watch things very carefully. So several different warnings. We're just checking with the Weather Service to see what they're saying, seeing if they're seeing any more debris signatures. That's not what we want to see this morning, but debris signatures means damage likely being done. All right. Again, everything is radar indicated. That's good. We don't want confirmed tornadoes, but again, if we do have that debris signature, that has concern. All right, we're going to go back into the warning for Jasper and Jones County right now. Put the velocity on here, give you a better idea of what we're seeing. And again, just because you're not under a tornado warning right now doesn't mean you can't see one. This is a line of, there's a new tornado warning for Bibb County. So, all right, we got that new tornado warning for, here we go. This is going to be a big storm right here. So this does include the city of Macon right now, Monroe County, Bibb County, Southern Jones County. Got to be in your safe place. This does include the city of Macon as we speak. I got an area of rotation. This looks, there's strong evidence of rotation right now in Jones County, Monroe County, south of Bolingbrook. This is strong rotation right here. This is going to be heading towards the northern portions of Bibb County as we speak. Very, very dangerous storm coming out. Got to check on things at home. Because this storm is actually heading right towards where I live. So just making sure. So here is that greatest sign, and it is moving fast. This is the greatest area of concern. So here is 475. There's the Barrington Hall Golf Club. You get up towards Bolingbrook. This is going to be coming across. This is Bass Road right here. So this is Publix. This is the shops at River Crossing. This is what we need to look for as we speak. This is where that area of greatest concern is right now. All right. And again, the core of this is going to pass in through the northern portions of Bibb County as we speak. And what are they saying about this warning? All right, radar indicated, but I can see it on the radar. So that means that's strong evidence. So this is coming right into, this is in southern Monroe County right now. This is going to be coming into northern Bibb County. If you are north Forsyth Road, Rivoli, Bass Road, this is Bass Road right here. This area of circulation is going to be making its way towards your direction and then over towards the shops at River Crossing. You got the Bass Pro Shop. You got to get over towards the shops at River Crossing. That's where you got your Dillers. That's where you have your Belk. That's what we're going to be watching with this storm coming into northern portions of Bibb County as we speak. So this is the area of rotation we are watching. This is pushing off towards the east, and it just updated as soon as I draw the circle on it. This is where we're going to be watching. This is moving along and parallel to Zebulon Road. So here is Zebulon, and then it drops down towards the south, crosses 475. That's where you get the Kroger. That's where your Kohl's is. That's where your Lowe's is. That's where Walmart is. This is the greatest area of concern. Pushing off towards the east. So the community of Lorain, shops at River Crossing. This is Bass Road right here. So this is what we are watching. This is Forsyth Road, or excuse me, this is, excuse me, 361, that's Bass Road. Shops at River Crossing. North Side Drive is what we are looking at right here. And then this area of tornadic circulation is working its way towards 475 right now. Very near Zebulon Road, if not just to the north of it. We'll pull out just a little bit. We're going to put a track on where this greatest circulation is and give you a general idea of where we're going to see the greatest threat for that chance for a tornado. You see Tatnall Square Academy, shops at River Crossing, just giving you some landmarks. Several areas of circulation within this. So we are going to be making its way off towards the east, southeast. We'll do the next 15 minutes. Lorain, shops at River Crossing, Emerson River Park at 556, and then Northeast High School. But again, I live in North Macon, so we're going to do a little bit diving into this. And again, we're watching this very carefully. We'll go in a little bit closer, and it really looks like it's going to be coming down Zebulon Road. Getting close to Forsyth Road, where it crosses Zebulon, and then you get Rivoli Road, and then you get up towards Bowman Road. This is going to be very close, North Side Drive. So very near the community of Lorain right now. Here is 475. Excuse me. Here is Forsyth Road, Highway 41. That does take you up into Forsyth. Lorain is where 470 or 41 Forsyth Road and Rivoli intersect, and that continues off towards the north. Other areas. This road right here, this is Bass Road, where it comes out of North Macon and drops down towards Zebulon. Zebulon Road at 475. Lowe's and Walmart, those are your landmarks right there. This looks to be just to the north of you, but anywhere within this line of storms, there could be other areas of circulation. But for right now, the greatest circulation is going to be coming very near the community of Lorain, and this is going to be heading over towards Rivoli, and then we'll eventually get to really over towards 475 at Arkwright, and that is what we are looking at. Here's Wesleyan College. That's where Zebulon rolls into Forsyth Road. That is what we are looking at. Several areas of circulation I'm seeing along this, but again, winds of 70 miles per hour, the greatest threat. Shops at River Crossing. Again, you go just north of there, Bass Road. This is going to be very near the Rock Springs Church on Bass Road, the Publix on Bass Road. The Bass Pro Shop is on the north side of 75. Then you're getting over towards the Home Goods as well as the Bills, and then again down towards the south. This is between Zebulon Road and essentially 75 is what we are working with. And again, it's radar indicated coming through the northern portions of Bibb County as we speak. Keeping a very close eye on things. You get down to the street level, and again, there's little areas of spin all within this line. To me, it looks like the greatest area is very near Lorain, and that's heading up excuse me, Forsyth Street, and then Bash Road. So where they're doing the construction, where they're about to shut down Bash Road for that new bridge over the railroad tracks, this is that area near Rivoli. And then you get up towards the Publix, you get up near Taco Mac, you're getting up near the Dairy Queen, the Shell Station, the Circle K right there at Bash Road. That is what we are dealing with. Getting in a little bit closer, you get Northside Drive, Wesleyan Drive, here's the shops at River Crossing. This is Bowman Road right here that parallels 475. Bowman Station Apartments, that area, this is where we're seeing that greatest chance for that possible tornado moving through. So looking at things very carefully, Tatnall Square Academy, area of concern is right along Rivoli as well as Forsyth Street as it continues to slide off towards our Forsyth Road, as it continues to slide off towards the east. This is going to be coming through the population core of northern Bibb County very shortly. So if it's producing damage, we're going to start finding out very quickly. And Noah, don't let me get tunnel vision on this one storm. I'm just hitting this storm because this is coming into our population core. If you're seeing something else on other storms, please let me know. But all right, so that's good news. But again, from the shops at River Crossing, Bowman Road, Bass Road, the new radar update is coming through, and this is very near Interstate 75. This is now south of Bolingbroke. It's east of Lake Wildwood, and that greatest area of concern from the shops at River Crossing down towards Forsyth Road, and this is going to be coming across north of Wesleyan College, but it's going to be on Wesleyan Drive near Tatnall Square. Then you get Arkwright Road. And again, you got circulation here, you got a little bit of circulation down here. There's Northside Drive, and then you get Bowman Road that heads you out towards the Bass Road where the Publix is, so that gives you a general idea. And then you get over towards our portions of, as soon as it gets out of Bibb County, it moves over into Jones County. So this is Jones County, south of the city of Gray. Downtown Macon, you're included in this. By chance, is our Mercer camera back up? If not, we can use the downtown camera and see what we're seeing in downtown Macon as we speak. And I may just pull that up while I just moved off to the west just to see if I can see anything, so I'll move back for you. No, that's a good direction to be looking. We're looking up towards the hospital. So this is the camera on top of our station right now at MLK. We're looking off towards the north. That's the Atrium Health Medical Center, and we're looking off towards the north. You got a south-southwest wind at 23 miles per hour, 67 miles per hour, or 67 degrees, excuse me. Macon Bibb County, got to be in your safe place. Looking at the radar once again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning, and you have tornado warnings. You got tornado warnings for northern Jones County, Jasper County, and Putnam County. Northern Putnam County, then you got a tornado warning. Monroe County, you're now out of this warning. This is going to be for Bibb County as well as portions of Jones County, and that'll head over into Baldwin, Wilkinson, and northern portions of Twiggs County. This is coming through Macon right now. Down towards the south, winds likely of 70 miles per hour with this storm, down towards Montezuma, towards Fort Valley. We're about to see a new warning issued. Houston County, Dooley County, Crisp County, Pulaski, Bleckley County, go ahead and get ready. You need to be getting in your safe place as well. You may be seeing, but it's just a severe thunderstorm warning. Doesn't matter. Severe thunderstorms can do just as much damage as tornado warnings. But the issue is these severe thunderstorms have been producing tremendous amounts of damage during the overnight hours off towards our west. We're getting damage reports in Georgia right now, even up in the northern Monroe County and Butts County, Highway 36, blocked by downed trees. So again, tornado warning anywhere within this polygon that you see. And again, you're in the clear as far as the tornado threat back into Monroe County. This is going to be for Bibb County, Jones County, and then this gets you clipping northern Twiggs County, Wilkinson County, and Baldwin County. Area of greatest concern is coming through North Macon right now, very near the shops at River Crossing. North of downtown Macon, but still, anywhere within this line, we could be getting some additional areas of rotation, and we could be getting wind damage because these winds are at 70 miles per hour. We're going to look at the debris signature, see if we can see anything showing up. It's messy. Nothing really showing up to me. So we'll go back to the velocity and look and see what it is showing. And the issue with these storms is you're usually looking for red and green touching, but you have a lot of red and green touching. So anywhere within this little line, you have to look for brighter shadings. Right now, it looks like it could be over in Jones County, but downtown Macon, you're still included in this warning. Monroe County, you're clear in this warning. Bolingbroke, you're good. You are safe. This is now for northern Bibb County and Jones County, and we continue to track this storm heading off towards the east-northeast. There's that new severe thunderstorm warning. We'll pull that up, see where it is for. That's going to be up here. So this is going to include Hancock County. So we're about up here. That's where it is. Northern Hancock County, north of the city of Sparta. Again, the line of strongest severe storms moving through middle Georgia right now. You need to be in your safe place. If you are west of this line, Thomaston, Forsyth, Butler, you're in the clear. Severe weather threat is over. The severe weather threat is strictly confined to this line and all towards the east the rest of this morning. This will be out of here, I would say by 9 o'clock at the latest in our extreme southeastern counties. That's good news. That means you can go about your business today. I know a lot of people waking up. It is Sunday. Sunday's in the south. Everybody goes to the church. So a lot of people will be heading out to church. You'll be A-okay for church this morning. These storms will be out of here. Sure, you still may be getting some rain, but the severe weather threat will be out of here. But again, what we are watching, this line of severe storms working its way off towards the east. Within this line, you're getting these little embedded tornado signatures showing up. This line has been producing damage, so go ahead and get prepared. You could lose power. You could get a lightning strike. You could have trees come down because there's been a lot of damage with this line of storms as it's been working its way off towards the east overnight. This line of storms yesterday started in Arkansas and Louisiana. It crossed Mississippi, it crossed Alabama overnight. It's coming through middle Georgia right now. So this is the area of greatest concern. In middle Georgia for the next hour or two, we have to deal with these storms. Again, winds of 60 miles per hour. And Noah, I love that you're diagnosing the radar over there. So let me see if you see a couplet or a signature really show up and I can highlight it. But everything to our east, downtown Macon, here is Jones County. Coopers is over into Baldwin County, and that's going to be a new severe thunderstorm warning. And that's probably going to be for those southern counties. Let's see, because that was getting close to, yeah, there we go. So, all right, so as we expected, Houston County, Dooley County, the rest of Sumter County, Crisp County, Dodge County, you get into Pulaski, southern portions of Twiggs County, Bleckley County, and Dodge County, and now getting over into Dublin and Lawrence County. So this is that new severe thunderstorm warning. Good news is you're not seeing that pink shading, but winds still 60 miles per hour with this line moving through. We are going to see another severe thunderstorm warning shortly to cover this portion of middle Georgia. So heads up, the rest of Jones County, Baldwin County, Washington County, Hancock County, Wilkinson County, you're going to get a warning very soon. And we're still watching these areas of concern. Not extremely concerning as far as the signatures on radar, but just know there's embedded tornado or embedded circulation, areas of rotation within this line, and that is what we are watching very carefully as we continue through. And again, these winds, 60, 70 miles per hour within these storms. And then if you get a little spin, that's where we could be dealing with those areas of rotation. So this is what we continue to deal with this morning. Again, about to come through downtown Macon. I'm going to pull up the camera in downtown Macon as the storms come through. Noah, if you will spin this camera down and make it look at MLK, and you can see the rain falling, and it just hit downtown because we can hear it coming down. But you can see, barely seeing the hospital, but Noah, you'll pan that camera around, will give us a street level, and that'll get us a good idea of what's going on. But we're looking off towards the north and east, and then he continues to pan it around. There's the Fickling building, and then there's MLK Boulevard. This is the shot we like to show a lot of times. So gusty winds, heavy rainfall coming through, and you can see the sheets of wind. And this is what's coming through all of Macon as we speak. This part of the storm, it's tornado warning. So again, tornado warning for Bibb County, Jones County will continue for the next 15 minutes, approximately until 6:15. But this is a live look in downtown Macon as the storm is coming through. Very gusty winds, very heavy rainfall. Everyone needs to be in their safe place across Middle Georgia this morning, not just within the tornado warning storms, but everywhere where you're seeing these severe thunderstorms. Have ways to get these alerts. Hopefully, a lot of people have been getting these alerts. It's coming through. A lot of people likely still asleep, but people do start to wake up a little early. It's Sunday morning in the South. That's a church day, so a lot of people do start to get up early, even for some of those sunrise services. But you see, sheets of wind, barely seeing MLK Boulevard right now, and that is what we are dealing with here in downtown. We can hear the rain coming down. We can hear the wind howling outside. So that is the storm of concern that we are currently looking at coming through. Again, line of severe storm. There's that new severe thunderstorm warning. As I said, Washington County, the rest of Hancock, Baldwin, Wilkinson County, the rest of Twiggs County, and now over into northern Lawrence County, as well as Johnson County, severe thunderstorm warning as this line of storms continues to race off towards the east. It's moving at 60 miles per hour. I think we are coming up on 6 o'clock. I think by 7 o'clock, the severe weather threat is out of Middle Georgia. This was going to be a quick hitting system. If you're west of this line, you're in the clear. It is still raining. You're probably getting some thunder and lightning, but that severe weather threat is along this line and off towards the east, and that is why we are seeing these severe thunderstorm warnings. Still dealing with this tornado warning, and we should get an update from the National Weather Service very soon if they're going to continue it, but had strong evidence of rotation in Monroe County. As it came into Bibb County, the rotation didn't look as healthy on the radar, so we kind of lost it, but doesn't mean you need to be letting your guard down. It just means that it could be cycling. These storms are cyclical. That means they cycle up in intensity and cycle down in intensity. But as of right now, we do have that one tornado warning, and this should get an update at any time. So we'll reprogram just a little bit. It is 6 a.m. on Sunday morning, February 16th. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett with Meteorologist Noah Hauck. We are bringing you live severe weather coverage on Fox 24, WGXA, and ABC 16 EGXA this morning as a line of strong to severe storms is working its way through Middle Georgia. It's coming through downtown Macon as we speak. We'll go back and look at the camera. Downtown, this is what we are seeing. Tremendous rainfall, gusty winds. You're seeing those sheets of rain just blowing through downtown. And again, this is MLK Boulevard. Our station sits right downtown. Just a great vantage point of what's going on a lot of times. But this rain is coming down in buckets. Remember, the Ocmulgee and the Oconee rivers are already under flood warnings. All this is going to flow into that. So we may see these flood warnings extended in the next coming days. But we'll go back to the radar. This is the most important thing we are looking at right now, are these storms. Just that one? Yeah. All right. Thank you, Noah. And again, we continue to watch this line of storms racing off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. If you're west of this line, and I will give you the all clear, Monticello, Forsyth, Jackson, Barnesville, Thomaston, Roberta, Butler, Ellaville, severe weather threat is over. Yes, you still have all this rain back here, but the severe weather threat is along and east of this line this morning as it continues to race off towards the east. As soon as this line passes your location, the severe weather threat is over. That's certainly some good news. This is a one and done event. It is in and out of here quickly, but it has been producing damage, and that has been our greatest concern with this line coming through. Lots of damage back off towards the east. Within this line, you have blanketed severe thunderstorm warnings. That's what the Weather Service is going with now, just covering everything out ahead of this line. Within this line, you get quick spin-up tornadoes, and that's why we still have this tornado warning, and this should get updated very shortly. Monroe County, you're no longer included in this warning, so don't worry about it extending back towards Bolingbroke. This is really going to be for Jones, portions of Bibb County, and then portions of Twiggs County and getting over into Wilkinson County. So, we're just waiting on an update from the Weather Service on what they are seeing with this storm. As I said, these storms are racing off towards the east. We'll put a track on this leading edge. Just give you I don't like that. Let's try that again. Going 30 minutes out. Lake Sinclair at 6:04. Milledgeville at 6:07. You get Ivy over in Wilkinson County at 6:09. Devereaux 6:10. King Chapel Elementary School at 6:13. Unadilla at 6:15. You get the Bold Spring Nursery, which is a big nursery down towards the south, at 6:22. Hamburg State Park, which is up in Hancock County or Washington County, that's at 6:27. Then 6:35, Ridge Road Elementary School. So that's getting farther off towards the east. And again, these times are approximate. This is not set in stone. This is just giving you a general idea of when you can expect that worst part of the storm to be approaching your area, your community. Cordell, 6:24. Elko, 6:14. And again, this will be adjusting as it heads off towards the east. Again, this line moving at 60 miles per hour. There's that tornado watch. So it just got expanded, and that's going to be pushed off to our eastern counties. We'll look at that real quick. All right, but good news is tornado watch, yes, it's been extended over into our eastern counties, but it has been dropped. So as I said, Weather Service agreeing with us that as soon as this line passes your location, that severe weather threat is over. No longer severe tornado watch for Taylor County, Crawford County, Monroe County, Jasper County, back off towards the west. All clear in this area. It is from Macon off towards the east. That is the greatest concern as of right now, as this line of strong storms races off towards the east at 60 miles per hour. Macon off towards the east, the rain has stopped, or as far as the heavy rainfall has stopped in downtown Macon. So it makes me think the storm is now really over towards, say, the Geico headquarters, as well as the downtown airport. That's where they're seeing the worst of this storm. And then Jones County, Baldwin County, Wilkinson County, and Twiggs County. And again, surprised we haven't got an update on this warning just yet. Usually you get updates, they trim the warning up, really redefine where that greatest chance of circulation is. It's east of Macon right now. I will go ahead and tell you that. And that's going to be heading over towards the east, again, at 60 miles per hour. Everything you see else shaded in yellow, severe thunderstorm warnings. Winds up to 60 miles per hour. And this is what we call a QLCS. Used to call it a squall line. That's what I grew up calling it. But now we have fancy words for things in weather. And this is a quasi-linear convective system, a squall line. Anytime you get one of these coming through, there's always little areas of rotation that develop within them where you're getting inflow and outflow a little bit different along the storm line. And that's why you'll see these embedded tornado warnings as this system comes through. We had a cluster of those earlier. We only have that one tornado warning right now. So is that maybe the storms are weakening a little bit? Let's hopefully hope so. The air has been more stable, less favorable for severe weather off in our eastern counties. You know, yesterday it was a rather cool day, but overnight that warm front did lift north, and we were able to see those temperatures surge into the 60s and 70s in many locations. But still, that pesky wedge that we've been dealing with most of the week, that's really limiting a threat for some stronger storms off towards the east, and maybe going into the issues as far as making those storms not as intense. So that's certainly some good news. That's playing in our favor once again. But again, we continue to track this line of storms. And like I said, by 7 o'clock, this is going to be closer to Dublin, I do believe. And I think by 8 o'clock, we'll give the all clear for all of middle Georgia. So that's certainly some good news. Tracking this warning real quick, I'm going to step off and grab something to drink. Noah, you want to hop on the wall for a minute?
All right, just making sure okay. Good morning, everyone. I am meteorologist Noah Hauck. I've been over in our little weather center, just pushing out all the notifications, everything like that. I've been letting Ryan take charge, but like he said, this is going to be my first severe weather event, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a break, and we'll keep you guys updated here. But like he was saying, we did have a cluster of those tornado warnings earlier, and thankfully there's only just the one left. Now, that isn't to say that we won't see any more. But of course, we're going to keep you guys updated and keep you guys live. Again, we did have that the severe thunderstorm warning extended to our east, so we will keep track of that as well. And again, it's right over top of Macon. The heavy rain has moved on from our area and is going to go to our east. So let's go look at that velocity one more time just to see kind of what is going on. All right, we'll zoom in here to the tornado warning area. Now, what we'll be wanting to look for is those areas of the red and the green mixing. So the red is going to be where there is air flowing away from our radar, which is this center point right here. We're going to want to see where that green is going to be coming towards it. That's where we'll have an area of circulation. Based on what I'm seeing right now, it really isn't a whole lot of anything that looks significant. So we'll keep our eyes out with the National Weather Service to see what they're thinking. We'll take a wider view out here. Thankfully, it's just the one tornado warning, so everything else is looking a-okay for now. So we'll go back to the radar real quick. But yeah, this is going to be making its way east, and hopefully this is going to start to weaken by now. We did have quite a few storms out to our west in Mississippi and Alabama, but here in middle Georgia, we're a little bit of a more unique geography just because we do have Florida to the south, which is going to limit a little bit of our instability, but we still we're going to keep you guys updated as this does progress. So we'll look at the debris signature as well, just see if there's anything popping out on this as either. Just looking around. Yeah, nothing of significance that I can see, which is a good thing. So all good on that term. And again, just to go over safety one more time, just in case there is to be another tornado warning that gets thrown out there, of course you're going to want to be in the innermost part of your home away from windows, away from doors. And something that you might not think to bring with you is maybe a pair of shoes, because let's say that a tornado is to come through and you need to get out from under any debris. You don't want to be walking barefoot or only